Costly mistakes for both your pocket and your pride.
Yeah, sometimes it's the simplest mistakes that can be, well, the most painful.
Yeah, on the Dirt Shed Show this week, we talk about those cringe-worthy moments on your bike and in the workshop. Let's do it. Welcome to this week's Dirt Shed Show with me, Martyn Ashton.
Oh, and me, Owen Coutts.
Oh, I thought you'd forgotten who you were then.
Well, sometimes you do me and then I've got to do you, which I know sounds weird, but then I would get caught out. But I had to do me this time.
It's all sounding weird, that's for sure. Shall we get into the topic this week?
Yeah.
Quickly, I tell you what, we're talking about costly mistakes. And the reason I'm thinking about this, the racing this weekend, just gone, over at Leogang, Bernard Kerr, right? Fantastic rider. He's about to possibly nearly win the World Cup at Leogang. He's literally within half a second. Last corner, okay, right? He's been all the way down that track with people going, whoa, oh, amazing, all these kind of things. Last corner, slips his pedals like a noob, right? Total newbie rider, okay? We've all been there.
Yeah.
Lands on the top tube, sat on the top tube, dragging his feet, going around the corner like he's literally on a balance bike. You know, from hero to zero, right? He doesn't win the race, he's gutted, said so in his Instagram, made a very costly mistake, right? An embarrassing one, possibly, for a World Cup racer, but I think it was just one of those racing moments. Just got me thinking about those costly mistakes, though. Now, I've got lots of riding costly mistakes, all right? But I bet you've got some really costly workshop ones that we might be able to learn from. You can't learn from mine, but let's hear yours first.
Okay, I mean, there's the classic old sort of adage, I think it comes from carpenters, but it applies to workshop mechanics as well, or anyone working on the bike, which is measure twice, cut once.
Good.
Yeah, because I've done that with a very, very, very expensive fork that had a carbon steer, so it's not like I could... Yeah, thankfully, I was able to get a different headset space that made it just
Hang on,
work.
what we're talking, you cut
Too short.
Oh.
Yeah, so it wasn't like, I won't be able to run a spacer underneath. It was like no spacers and a different stem with a lower stack height.
Yeah. Now that's frightening if you're someone like yourself saying that. It shows how easy we can do that. So what is it? Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
Okay, right. If all of us learn nothing else today, shall we all go with that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay, just to start, okay? One thing, I can add a tech costly mistake, right? Because I'm not exactly Mr. Tech working on the bikes all the time. But, right, you know, I've built my own bikes and stuff like that. I have, what do you call it? Threaded or broken bolts so many times. This moment, you've like tightening something up.
Yeah.
That moment.
When you snap the bolt.
The bolt's gone. You've either rounded it out or you've broke the bolt itself, right? And I thought about it. I mean, I'm talking, I've done this a lot. So a lot of bolts over the years, a lot of and always in places, it's very hard to get that bolt out of, right? And bikes made of materials that don't want to let you do that.
Yep.
And what I thought is, I've never owned a torque wrench, ever. I don't think I've even had a go with a torque wrench. Mike, you got a torque wrench?
No.
Nor's Mike.
All right.
I mean, what I'm thinking, me and Mike there, we could probably learn from maybe having a torque wrench.
Yeah, a bit like me, I learned that, definitely get a tape measure, assemble everything, then measure again, go for a cup of tea, come back, measure again. Not just like, we're going to rush it, going to be good, because it goes wrong.
Torque wrench, maybe not. Toe Peak do an amazing little torque wrench.
Yeah, they do. It's real nice with a nice adjustable dial.
Might be an excuse for me to order one of those. What about a riding mistake? One that's cost you pride. Have you had any of those? I mean, I can take you through a list of them if you want.
I've got one at a weird bike park. I hadn't ridden for a little while.
Yeah.
It was like somewhere where they were doing dual silent. This is in the kind of 2000s, so it wasn't huge at the time. New to clips.
Oh no.
Yeah, new to clips. I remember I was quite good at wheelies before going to clips. The bikes had been put in the van, they got taken out. I clipped in, was doing skids around the car park.
Yeah.
Had I checked that my V-brake on the rear, like the levers all set up properly? No, I had not.
Oh no.
So when I went to loop out
and
and just grabbed that rear brake, wasn't actually connected, was it?
Oh,
so we just went
whack.
Yeah, to wind.
We've all done that one. We've all done that one. We've had the brake swap. You've got on someone else's bike and they've got the brakes the same way round as you.
No, that's
nightmarish.
Yeah, that is a nightmare.
I tell you what, just talking about clips, I can rattle you a few. Clips, right? Let's think about that for a second. Okay, I've done the classic going out on a road bike, haven't ridden one for ages, came to a stop and realised how much harder it is to get my feet out of road clips than a mountain bike clips.
Yes.
And it was on a really sunny day, and I tell you what, I hate to admit this, right, in front of you guys, but I put lots of sun lotion on because I wanted to get a tan at the same time.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't get out of the clips. I fell on the road and I put so much lotion on me, it left a human print on the road in sun oil. Nightmarish. Nightmarish. Another time, my foot come unclipped while I was on the tandem with Blake, and the bike came to a screeching stop. We were all wondering what on earth's gone on. Blake's imprinted in my back because basically we don't understand why it stopped, and it's because my foot, you know, I can't feel my foot, has gone in between the fork and the front wheel, broken my foot and the front wheel, and stopped us dead.
So you've done like a toe jam endo?
Yes.
On a tandem?
On a trail, yeah. So that's another one. So clips, be careful. There's something to be really... Get used to them before you go out on the trail, right? Work out.
Yeah.
How easily do they come out? I mean, some of the things that I've really learned from is maybe realising and having a bit of a chance to have a laugh at yourself. Because some of my embarrassing moments where I've had pride really cost me are things like... I was doing a show once in front of a big audience, and my first stunt was I ride out in front of the crowd and jump a car. There was a ramp, a car sideways on, and you just landed flat the other side of it. It was a horrible trick to do, but it was like in this circus tent, and it was, you know, it was a weird show. I'm pedaling towards the ramp at the very start of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Martyn Ashton, I come onto the stage, chain snaps, go over the bars, hit the ramp, dislocate my shoulder, and more worryingly, right, hit my private part so bad, from basically the waist down went black. I'm talking everything. Really, really bad. Really, really bad. Awesome. And all you can do at that point, Owen, is laugh at yourself.
Yeah, no, that's
all you can do. You can't get out of that.
I've once ridden into, and this is I've got two actually, amusing confessions where I wish I'd done. And it's more mistakes, actually. So they're mistakes to learn from. One is when you're climbing a hill and you're trying to go really quickly, and you're on your mountain bike and your mate is on a road bike and you're trying to go really quick and you're trying to like catch him up on the other side of the hill to look in front. Yeah. Because otherwise you could ride into the back of a parked car, possibly dent it, possibly maybe shatter a back window. But yeah, that's a lesson learned.
It is. Do you know what the funniest bit about that story was? I loved. It's like road bike mate. Imagine. That would be ridiculous. Right, that's enough of our mistakes.
I've got one more.
Have you?
Yeah, it's a good one.
You've got such a list.
So this one is kind of like if you're in a shop or if you're in a car park and you're recommending how to set somebody's suspension up. If you've got that sort of like glimmer of it's that moment, you've had your morning coffee, you've had a kind of a calling from nature of something imminent might be happening. Don't bounce on somebody else's suspension bike and kind of show how a lockout works. Busy bike shop in Dublin. Someone had just bought a fancier new Cannondale Rush, which was a jazzy cross-country bike at the time. He was asking about how the lockout worked and how the setup worked. And I was demonstrating in a very busy top floor of the bike shop. And I was just demonstrating, that's unlocked. Yeah. And then that's locked. And as I went, it's locked, I might have just squeaked a small noise because I'd had that message and ignored it. So yeah, just if you get that message and you don't want to fart in a huge public space, then yeah, that's one of the top tips there too. So yeah.
I can't believe you desperately needed to tell that story.
Yeah, I know I did. It was amazing, purely because it was such a loud toot. Great.
Great finish. What I want to do now though, right, everyone out there who's watching, I really want to know and fess up your embarrassing or costly mistakes, all right, in the comments down below, right? We've literally bared all here. Let's hear your stories. That's where I want to get to. I want to hear some of the things you've done in your mountain biking life that's either going to make us laugh or we're going to learn from it. Right, so in the comments is where you do that. Let's head over to news with Tom, and then we'll give you some more pride-crushing, pocket-smashing mistakes afterwards.
What's up everyone? Some excellent news to start this week. The rainbow stripes are finally coming to Enduro. EDR athletes will be representing their countries fighting for that coveted rainbow stripe jersey in September this year in one of the greatest venues for enduro racing, Val di Fassa Trentino. I visited the EWS there a few years back. Honestly, there's no better venue for a true test of enduro skills for the rainbow jersey's first outing in the sport. Whilst we're on Enduro, the Trails of Leogang were taking no prisoners last weekend, absolutely battering some of the top names, including last round's winner, Charlie Murray. Holding on to it, Richie Rude solidified more of a lead for himself in the overall with a win in Leogang, Alex Rudeau on fine form to secure second place, and Sławomir Lukasic into third. The women's race saw a dominant performance from Isabeau Courdurier, over 30 seconds breathing room on second place is Hattie Harnden, who was followed closely by Morgan Shah. Wei Tianho and Winnie Goldsberry winning in the under-21s. After torrential rain, which saw the valley lose electricity for 3 hours, the downhill track was a different beast to practice and semis. Junior downhill winners in Leogang were Max Olran and Eris van Leuven. In the elites, it was an unreal display from Valley Hall, who put 7 seconds into the rest of the field. Anna Newkirk had an amazing run, super confident, career best for her in second. Miriam Nicole back at the sharp end, returning to a UCI podium for the first time since 2022 in third spot. In the men's race, it was Loic Bruni looking calm, cool and controlled into first spot. He's got a huge lead in the overall now, 2 seconds up on teammate Finn Isles, who did an unreal job to turn around 2 DNFs in qualifying and semis, relying on his protected status for finals, showing us just how he's earned it. And third spot went to Lucky Stevens McNabb, his first podium, stomping it into third place after being so close to possibly a win in Poland. Shout out this week goes to Martin Mays, who, not impressed with his performance on Friday, took up arms in the e-biking on Saturday, joining teammate Flo Espiniera on the top step podium for Orbea factory team double win. Nice work there, guys. Val di Sole this weekend. As always, catch the Whoop UCI Mountain Bike World Series on Discovery Plus, Eurosport, YouTube, or a multitude of different streaming platforms depending on where you are in the world. Right, Scott have launched their latest Scott Spark, built with the modified Sid Lux shock from RockShox, equipped with an all-new flight attendant system, which is now available to the public. Nino won his record 34th World Cup victory on this bike in Lenzerheide last year, and that hidden away shock inside the frame is the perfect place for the computer to sit and whir away, understanding all of the terrain and adapting your settings to allow you to ride faster. There are new mule bikepacking bags from Camelback, saddlebags, frame bags, stem packs, and handlebar bags to stash all of that overnight kit in. Check out those on the Camelback website. And last but not least, I'm sure Top will be frothing on this, but it's X Games Real MTB time. Always a cool time of year. Remember to vote for whose edit you like the best. Speaking of, let's get over to Top for the sickest thing.
Right, this week's sickest thing has to be all 5 of the X Games Real MTB video parts. They're all so good. Cade Edwards shows his skills as a sick free racer with this massive decade, super cool drifts, and the whip to foof on that hitching post is so sick. Tom van Steenbergen goes so hard with mind-boggling tricks like a 360 double backflip and a nollie backflip. How on earth is that even possible? Dylan Stark has this sick blend of like street freeride and freeride street. Yeah, he blows his foot, but getting towed into a 110-foot jump is just so badass. Matt McDuff's part's everything I'd ever want to see in a Matt McDuff video. It's like street Matt, big air Matt, crazy contraption Matt, all in one sick part. Like, yeah, the tricks are cool, but he hits basically a motocross quarter pipe. Like Matt Hoffman level boost. And Remy Morton's just a creative genius artist, like both in the riding and the building. Just his precision riding is so good. It's like a BMX trails rider on a downhill bike. I don't know who I'm gonna vote for yet, because they're all genuinely so good in their own different ways. Right, that's my sickest thing this week. Time to go back to the shed.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Toff. Great stuff. Right, we'll keep going with the show, but I just remembered another mistake I made.
All learning. It's all good.
I'm about to go out on my bike, training down the beach, in Porthcawl, where I live. I want to go out trials riding. Me and Lisa, we had a big row over what we're going to have for tea. You can imagine how big this row was. Yeah. Huge, right? I go slamming out the door in fury to go out on my bike, right? And all the way to the practice ground, right, I'm in the car driving, just thinking about the argument. Yeah. And I'm not thinking about the riding I'm about to do, right? Yep. And I'm like, well, that's a waste, isn't it? I get there, get out of the car, I've left my bike at home. Got so angry, and then I had to go back. Imagine her face. I went back, she's like, you forgot something? Not a good day. Go on, what you got?
I was thinking about your chain story. I've got one where it's one of those things of like, check your essentials. So in your camelback, make sure that you've got your toe peak chain tool. Because I did it. Single speeds were cool. Probably they are still cool.
Yeah.
I did a cross-country single speed ride without a chain tool. So I snapped a chain, which was kind of a bit like, and then I was like, cool, I'll be able to fix that. Didn't have a tool.
You know what I've done with chains a lot? It's, you know my over-tightening theme?
Oh!
Is I've over-tightened a chain where I pushed the pin out.
Yeah. Quick links have fixed that, but I know that pain.
Then, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like push it and you just dunk. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, it was a long walk home where I was like, right, I definitely need to sort out my toolkit.
Right, into Hacks and Bodges now. Let's have a look. First one is from Lujup Kupope. Nice name.
Yeah, it's great.
Shifter clamp. Love this look. Turned a bell into a shifter clamp.
I mean, it's a matchmaker that I hadn't seen coming. That's
upcycling to its greatest form. I love it.
And you've got a bell on there too.
And now you've got a bell. Love it. And look where he's put it. It's like the bell end. That's good. Next up, clean workspace. Oh, Owen,
wow.
Love it. Look at this. This is from Naplamb. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Very ordered. Look at that. Socket set all lined up. 90 degrees is the rule.
Yeah, some nice park P handles in there too.
That's a great little setup.
Yeah, that's great. And it shows that you don't need a massive space to have a really functional workshop.
Homemade.
And he's got the kind of like the drawers of bits of little bolts and stuff.
That's what you need.
You do.
Never throw the bolts away. Never throw the bolts away.
Or the bell. You can use
the bell. You never know. And lastly, we've got Mark Evans. Sorry, I was overcomplicating that name. Mark Evans. This is his bike stand bodge. After watching a Blake Build wash station, wanted something easy to use. Look at this. Couldn't be simpler.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Bit of piping.
Bit of Magora branding on the top as well.
Love it.
Attention to detail.
You know what? I bet that's so useful.
Yeah,
I bet
that would actually
useful.
be real good.
Right, it is Hacks and Bodges. We're going to give a race top to one of these guys.
Oh,
Which one do you like the most? And you've got to pick one. It's difficult, isn't it?
I'm yo-yoing between the really tidy workspace because I love the tidy workspace because I struggle and fail to keep my workspace tidy. I think the bike stand.
Bike stand.
I think it's brilliant.
Mark Evans, you have won yourself a GMBN race top. Congratulations. That's fantastic news. If you've got a hack or a bodge, and this goes for the bike, Volt, or anything else you want to send in to us, head to the uploader. It's in the description down below. It's one of the ways you can get involved in the show. It's so important. Of course, other ways, you can like and subscribe to the channel. That gets our videos out to other people. But it also shows the algorithms that you love mountain biking and you get videos from lots of people too. So it's a win-win. So make sure you do those things if you haven't. And why wouldn't you have done?
Yeah, exactly. Please
Hit
do.
the little like thing. It makes a colory little shape.
Yeah, it does. And really obviously comments. We do literally read them all.
Yeah. Can I keep sort of promoting ourselves just for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
Because I've got brand new tea. The Forest Mountain tea. It's in the shop
really
at the moment.
Nice.
I actually stole this one off Neil. He doesn't know.
And it does now. Orcs.
Oh yeah. But great tea. There's a great design. It's in different colours. Head over at the shop. It's a great way to support us, just like getting involved with the channel is. So make sure you do that. Take a look at what we've got to offer, and we appreciate you going over there. Right, let's have a look at some things we liked this week. The Leo Gang wall ride is kind of famous. Right?
Yeah, it is. Some people hate them.
So Raimundo Guzman, right? He hit it fast, he hit it hard. Did you see it?
It was wild.
Straight out the top.
Almost flattening a photographer.
Yes.
Almost, flat landing from several thousand feet up, almost. Needs a parachute.
Yeah.
But apparently only a sore ankle.
You know what I want to see, right? Because now we've seen someone go out there, Raimundo has proved it. I want someone to go to that track, do the jump into the wall ride, stay high, on purpose though, ride it out the top, then down nose 360 out and land it where he crashed. I want to see one of these free riders use that, that obstacle for something great.
Yeah.
Raimundo's proved it can be done.
Yeah, that's true. No, valid.
Ben Towell making this perfect line on a canal look amazing. This is so up my street, dude.
Yeah?
I love this. Seeing a street obstacle and then using it. Look at this second attempt, how perfect this is. He's not the first person to do it. He does mention someone who's done it before him. But it is an amazing trick. Look at that.
That's super impressive. That's good. Like that a lot.
And something else I really loved. It wasn't a great day for Ryan Gilchrist at Leo Gang, but the power stage is great. Look how he rides this power stage. Look at this move. Nobody was getting through this clean.
Oh, nice.
Oh, kept the front wheel in the air, power on. I've got to say, right, I do love the EDRE. I love it. Look how much everyone else is struggling.
Yeah.
I do love it. The power stage is
to go
great.
backward.
Yeah. Great bit of riding. Love it. Some great stuff out there this week.
I think it's just growing and growing. I really like the power stage.
Yeah, I really do. I think they've got to make more of it. I think we need them longer. We need more of them. They need more technical bits. I'm talking, let's do trials, yeah? Let's just do trials.
Well, I mean, I feel like old school XC used to have hard sections like that. I mean, Nino would probably boss it, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if XC needs anything quite that technical, but I don't know. Right, let's have a look at the caption contest. Last week's photo of Rich. I feel like someone said to Rich, we need a caption contest photo, and that's what he did. I don't think that's actually a moment.
I think that is a moment. I think he's just pleased. A video's gone really well. He's got some great comments.
He's an adorable puppy, Rich, isn't he?
He is. He's a lovely human.
So positive, so great. We've got some good captions for this one. Go on, you start, Owen.
This is why I wear a full face helmet.
Cover up.
That's a bit harsh.
That is a bit harsh. Yeah, WI3 MTB says, when you're trying to get Red Bull sponsorship and you add too many of them. Yes.
Other energy drinks are available.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Mix them. Mix and match. Why not? Yeah.
And Matt Coop.
Don't know.
Sorry.
Matt Coop.
Coop. Suddenly remembers he didn't wash his pads.
Oh, it's the smell. It's the smell of pads. We've all smelt the pads.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was other ones we could have used, but they were all, let's say, they were bottom humour. So we didn't use those
bit like
ones.
me in the bike shop.
I'm going to give a stunt mug, right? I'm going to give a stunt mug to... I like the full face one right at the start there from N. McGregor. Nice one. Stunt mug on its way to Can Mike Catch? No, he can't. If you want to win a stunt mug like this next week, then please give us a caption for this. Yes, love it. Give us a caption for that in the comments down below, and we will, be throwing another stunt mug your way next week.
We've got worst mountain bike forks ever.
Oh, yes.
That's Anna testing some wild-looking forks.
We ride a secret trail. Shut up.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
The risks of buying second-hand bikes. Gee, we've got loads on.
Yeah, car park skills. I've talked to Blake about this. He's got a never-ending list of car park skills, and this one is a banger, so you can't miss that.
And how to whip.
We all need to know that. I feel like how to whip's a nice thing to know. You can pretend you can do it, and you don't actually have to go and do it. You can just watch this video and say it like you know.
I need this. I need to watch this.
And then every jump you see from that point, go, nah, it's not really my way.
Okay, perfect.
That's the get out on whips.
Okay, right, yeah.
It's not my way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
just
the lingo
don't say
I
it to
need.
the same person twice, because they'll be like, hang on, you said a left last time, and this is a right. Careful. Right, it's time to get into the bike vault. Yes, it's time for the bike vault and your bikes. Love seeing these each week. Like I said, uploader, that's how you get involved. What's this first one, Owen?
We have got a submission from Connor Lewis, and this is a Giant Stance 2, freshly washed.
Freshly washed.
Yeah, I mean, it does look very clean.
It's very blue.
There's a lot of blue going on.
What are you going to give that, a nice or a super nice? Remember, this first one sets the standard.
Oh, I'm going to say nice.
A nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Next up, from Cyclist 57429, know you well. This is a 2023 Cannondale Moterra, Ebs helmet that clashes drastically with the frame.
Agreed. Yeah.
Really does. It's a great little build, though.
Yeah, but I really like the 5-dev cranks on there.
Yeah,
the matte black 5-devs.
That's spendy, isn't it? That's like, yeah.
And T-type.
Look what I did.
Yeah.
Look what I did. It's a super nice.
Super nice.
Do you know it's a super nice? It's Cannondale. Go on, what's next?
Next is Thomas and his Merida SB160 700. I think that, yeah, this one's they've got really short head tubes and they've got droppers, because I think Doddy and Anna rode them both last year, or maybe 2 years ago.
We're giving it. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm getting more specific about stuff. Crank's not level. So
Rookie mistake.
yeah, so I think it's just a nice.
Right.
Thanks for sending it in though. It is good, but
Yes.
yeah, not quite up to the super nice.
Similar issues for Anna Jodia, our Giant Fathom 2. Pedals aren't level. Let's see 3 o'clock, can we? Can we see 3 o'clock?
Agreed. It is for Nika, so I think that pulls it up higher in the ranks, because that's the racing thing. So
Yeah, okay. Oh, right, so it's a build for a race.
yeah, because it's a US race series for kids into Collegiate Association of
You
Bikes.
just used a rule about pedals being in the right place. These ones aren't in the right place.
okay.
It's a nice. I'm sorry, Anna. That's just how it is. I like this next one.
Yeah,
Take us through.
Andy, Cole Bikes 84. I feel like I've seen Cole Bikes at a Handmade Bike Show.
Yeah.
I think Anna covered them.
These are cool.
very cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
I really like this. I love this situation as well when the bike's taken and the hint of where the trail's going to go is behind the bike. Like,
Yes.
what's about to happen?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good score in the bike vault, and it gets you a super. Well done.
Full,
well
yeah.
done. I like this one. This is from Esme Event Managing, and I tell you what, how far has the Scott Spark come? Because that's not a looker. It's not.
I think the 06 one,
No,
16
Esme,
one wasn't
no.
too bad. You like the new one? With
Yes.
all the cables hidden?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love
Really?
it. I really like it. I think this is a vast improvement on. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if it's all the green or what, but I'm saying, hey, it's nice. It's a bike. It's nice.
So for me, we've got pedals level, which is good. I quite like the bike.
Owen,
It's
I've
also,
niced
look
it.
at that sunset
It's nice.
or sunrise.
Do you want to give it more? The bell's there. It's up to you.
I'm saying super nice.
Why? What's super nice?
Because you've got
crazy.
You've got the sun in the background. That's why. You had to wait for that.
Next up is Lee Stent. This is a picture of. It's his nuke proof. Love it. Blake's going to enjoy this one. It's also taken in daylight, so that's good. And it's a great build. Log cut in the background. It's almost like he did it himself. I'm going through this trail.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a super nice.
Super nice. And lastly, we have got hell of a build from Jock Watson.
Yeah. I mean, dog content
Great.
is fantastic.
Love a bit of dog content.
Little bit of, not the other content similar that we've had before. The rainbow lights in the background, for me, the lighting
it's a great
is good.
shot. Oh, it is, yeah, I've just noticed
Yeah,
that.
there
Look
you
at
go,
that.
you see.
It's deliberate. It's
Yep.
deliberate.
Is that a GMBN fender on there? I mean, if it is, then
It's a super
let's say
nice.
it's
It's
super
super nice. But Lenny, the little Westie, he basically made it. Super nice.
Yeah.
Love it. That is the bike vault for this week. Remember, send yours in to the uploader in the description down below. Love, like, and scribe. Subscribe.
Well, you can scribe as well.
You can scribe
because
too,
you can
if you
scribe
want.
in our comments.
Scribe in the comments. And that's all from us. We'll see you next week.